Welcome people. Today I have for you a Shigiya model G-30. This machine is wired for 440 volts and we'll just get right into it. This machine does plunge and traverse grinding. So first off you want to start with our hydraulics, which will also kick on the wheel after it just presses our little pressure switch that's in there. The table does swivel. It does have about a 7-degree radius each way, along with our counter right there. All you have to do is unlock these 4 bolts, 2 on the other side, 2 right here, and put a wrench on here and you'll be able to slide your table. Up here we do have our spark out timer and our spark out counter for our plunge and traverse. The counter is for our traverse, timer is going to be for the plunge. We do have wheel slide forward, reverse, manual and automatic, and then we have our feed positions as well, along with 4 indicator lights up top. Right here we do have a 2-axis DRO, but this only has 1 scale to it, which is connected to our head. So if you'd like in the future to add your own scale, you just go ahead and plug one on in. And that will demonstrate itself working once we get into all of our cycles. Over here in the middle, we do have a couple knobs. This is going to turn our table on and off. We do have our table speed, table feed, our 2 dwells. Yep, these are our 2 dwells right here. And then we have our wheel feed and then the fine feed right underneath it. Then lastly, this right here is going to be our fine feed dial. Basically tell us when we're ready to get into fine feed by doing small adjustments. So when you're in a manual mode, you could use this hand wheel to bring our table left and right. And then this is going to be for our in and out. We do have an automatic clicker right here, which will bring our wheel in just 1 click at a time. And then we do have our dead stop for our manual mode. So with that being said, we'll just run this on to our traverse by flipping that switch and simply start cycle. You can see that our work head right here did turn on automatically. There are a couple different speed settings that you want for the belt. We'll tell you everything right there. And then you could also jog it as need be. So with the feed, you could go ahead and bring it on all the way down so it's not really doing much. Or you could just open it all the way so you get the most feed. And we're just going to let this run out a little bit. As you can see, we have been feeding in this whole time. The dead stop should be at 0 if I did set it correctly. Let that play out just a little bit more. This machine also does have a coolant tank in the back, which does have the magnetic separator. The work head itself runs off of its own lubrication tank, and then you also have the hydraulic tank separately in the back of the machine. The hydraulics do turn on automatically when you go into cycle. As you can see, the green light has now turned on, so that indicates that we are in the fine feed mode. Again, we could change our feed to something lower if we play with this knob, but for video purposes, just going to keep that up high. We are at the dead stop, so it is going to be sparking out with the right counter. I believe I have it set for 5 passes right now, and then the head will retract on its own and the table will park. Just like that. And lastly, we'll just go on over to plunge. We'll plunge it out 2 or 3 times because it is a quick cycle. So move that over to plunge and you're ready to go. As you can see, our hand wheel starts to feed in. Be sure to turn off your table when you're going to do that by just simply opening and closing that lever. In just a minute, we'll get into a fine feed. And then you'll be able to see the left-hand counter quickly time out. I'm going to demonstrate that one more time with a little bit more fine feed. Just by unloosening this, I could bring back my dial just a little bit. Start cycle and let it rip. Down to our fine feed. This is a really nice solid machine, very quiet. Original paint on this. If you'd like to see this under power, feel free to reach out to us via email or phone call. But again, this is going to be the Shigiya model G-30 wired for 440 volts. And that's basically it. Thank you so much.